Why the fuck did that cut off?
Welcome to a DC Universe online podcast, bringing you news and weekly entertainment.
Welcome to the DCUO People's Podcast.
People's Podcast! Welcome everybody to episode 49 of the DC Universe Online People's Podcast. We are joined here today with our usual hosts. We've got Super Patriot.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
We have Balkan.
Hello.
And we've got also God's Disciple. Almost forgot your name there.
So, did you just forget who I was?
Oh, everyone always forgets you, mate, so.
It depends how popular of a DCUO YouTuber.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shut
No, joking.
your fucking mouth. Jesus Christ. So, how's
Everyone.
everybody's week been? How's your week been, Soups? We had a birthday this week.
Yeah.
For those of
I
you...
turned 26. Did you see my Twitter?
Yeah, I did, mate.
I turned 26. You turned 42.
For those of you who don't know, me and Super have the same birthday, and it was Monday. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So there.
Thanks to everybody out there that sent me
So, it was your birthdays.
sent birthday wishes to us and everything. I like
With the
this.
last podcast, I suppose.
I had a special request for Sunstone items.
Only one
to-
plasma chorus.
And Ventus was the only one who sent me one.
Oh,
Well,
Nice.
thank you, Ventus.
that's nice of him.
Nice guy. Venice. Did you send me? Did you guys send me a birthday present? Gods, Balk.
No,
Why not?
you didn't request one.
After everything that I've
Love
done
this
for you,
music.
Balkan, this is how you repay me.
I would give you something, honestly, via PayPal instead of something in the game which you never play anymore.
You're gonna give me some money from PayPal?
I didn't say that, did I?
Sounded like you did. Right, let's get cracking with some juicy gossip. So, we had update 58, which dropped. Was it today?
No,
Oh,
man,
yesterday.
It was like 2 days ago. It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. You've always like one day ahead. It was only yesterday.
Yeah.
Soups.
That is fairly evident considering on the start times for the podcast.
So we had the event which drops yesterday with Game Update 58, and happy St. Patrick's Day everybody who's watching as well. So Super, you were going to go over the Game Update 58 patch notes for everybody.
Yeah, give me a second here, and I will. I've got them here. I'm in the middle of an alert. See, it's like reset day for us here right now, and we're in prime time for rating and stuff.
How unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
You can't be on the
But
podcast and do that, mate.
If we had started like 2 hours ago, we'd be done by now, and I wouldn't be in this situation I'm in currently.
I said we're starting in 60 seconds time, and we started
You said.
in 60 seconds
Oh my
from
God,
then.
we're gonna go to that.
Well, while Super Patriot grabs his notes together,
So I got them right here.
Go on then.
So yeah, St. Patrick's Day event is back. So nothing's really changed with that. Some new layer items, bar stools, and everything like that. I'm really glad they they opted to include another set of bar stools, because the first ones they showed everybody were not that cool looking. As far as
last year's St. Patrick Day event base items were awesome with the bar and stuff, and I loved
Oh
them.
yeah,
I
but
absolutely loved
this year they first showed off these bar stools that they were going, and they just did not go with the pub bar at all that they showed, And I was like, everybody was really disappointed with that. But now I guess they went through there again and they included some more.
Oh, here's the bar
parts
stools.
that
That I've got the image on the
are much
screen.
more fitting.
You've
Yeah.
got some blue. Yeah, they are pretty rubbish, aren't they?
But yeah, so they got new feats, Shamrock and Roll, and Luck of the Fifth Dimension. That's you get. Basically, you can. All you need to do is 8 lair items, 8 of the new lair items for the lair item feat, and then there's a feat in there for let's see what's it called, seasonals. Good thing I am on the game, haha. The Shamrock and Roll use 20 clover bombs, which also gives you a title, the Green. So.
Interesting. That obviously there's some new styles there. I can see that T-shirt.
Yeah, there's a green tuxedo T-shirt.
I don't know. I don't really like that. Obviously, that's based on Mr. Mixiaplick or whatever his face is.
Mixiaplick.
Mr.
The name
Spillick.
that nobody can ever pronounce.
You know what?
Mr.
For the intro, I was trying to get some images of him for St. Patrick's Day and stuff, and I just could not fucking spell his name. I just gave up. I was like, Superman will do. So we also had some auras which came with it, like you said, the rainbow and the shamrock, which you can see there, and you guys actually did videos on it.
What did gods call it?
The gay pride aura.
Yeah, that's just wrong, dude.
This is the same thing what I was thinking. I didn't want to mention it.
So here is the shamrock. That was the shamrock. Cool. Why have you got that bit and then it comes up?
What is a shamrock? It sounds really.
Here's the rainbow aura. Looks very rainbowy, as you would expect. And here is the other one that's got like the clovers coming down. I quite like that actually. Quite like that one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Pretty
mate.
cool.
Okay, Brian.
You notice I'm on the test server now, Soups. You got to be happy about that.
All right, good job, man. I know you guys were having issues with the launcher and everything. A lot of people have been having issues with the launch pad for the game for test.
Yeah, I have. I still can't get on.
It took me a ridiculous amount of time to like download it. I had to keep like stopping and restarting it, but I got there in the end. But I like when I got on there, you feel like a god with the amount of stuff that you can do. You just like respecing your powers every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I just had my inventory full of just respec tokens. Like, I bought all of the rare styles. it was awesome. It's so good to test power on there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Also, that's come with the game update is the swag bags, which we discussed last week. They actually did a swag bag trailer. Did you guys watch the swag bag trailer?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've got it here. I'm going to play it.
Happy birthday, Buff Cola. 19 today.
Happy birthday. Look at his amateur video skills. No joke.
Simple, straight to the point. There's your swag bag auras, and Balkan, you did your videos on it, didn't you? You've got the Did you buy any, or did you?
I buy the posters from the loyalty points vendor. You can also buy them in the marketplace. But what I found really strange from this year, you can't buy the logo pack at the loyalty points vendor. So I had to buy them in the marketplace. But I actually enjoyed the Batman emblem. And yeah, you can make now even better looking iconic characters. So yeah, I bought both of them. Yeah.
Oh, here's you! Bloody hell, you went to town, didn't you? Here they are. They do look pretty cool though. Your base is rather bare though.
Yeah, this is not my main base. This is the penthouse base, so you can look. The other one is the I have bulk cave. I call it the bulk cave, which is actually more decorate. There is also a lot of Batman content, like from the Batman base items. I can show that another time when this base.
Oh wow, you did buy a lot of posters, didn't you? Yeah.
You get 20 posters. I mean,
yeah, you get 20
great.
posters with that pack, dude. It's a lot of
Oh,
posters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's overkill on the posters. They're just throwing posters out.
Left, right, and
Really-
centre.
But they really look good. The graphics, everything. I mean, really cool.
Yeah, they look cool. They look cool. And here's your second video of the swag bags. The logo swag bags. You and some styles there. So cool. So Soup, carry on with the update. I kind of interrupted you.
Well, this was supposed to be updated. We're going to get the R&D archives tab, but unfortunately we didn't get it this time around. This is where we're going to be able to archive R&D plans that we no longer use anymore. So like all your supply 1s and 2s and alphas and betas and shit like that, you're going to be able to basically archive those plans and not have to scroll through them. I think there were some technical issues with that though, so they weren't able to include that in this update. But hopefully in the next update we'll get it. But this was the mid-range improvements for munitions and rage this time around. Which, as far as I know, I'm actually in this alert here right now with munitions player. Somebody who's using munitions right now. As far as I know, I mean, from what I've heard from most folks, at least on test, especially talking with Crappy Heels, who we had on the show a couple weeks ago, he said munitions doing really well as far as damage is concerned, and everything like that. Now, I have talked to folks like Brittany and Trex who use Rage a lot, and the DPS, as far as the power back, there's some issues with the power back, and which was affecting the overall damage you could do in a raid or in content with Rage. But I understand, I believe there are fixes coming for that soon here. So the power regen should be back to the way it was. And then you'll be able to do your damage the way you were. So everything should go back to normal for that.
So that was with this update. So that's live now, right?
Yeah, that's live right now. Also, they did some changes here. Obviously, with all the changes to the powers and everything, they fixed an issue with projectile aiming, which resulted in shots appearing to fire sideways. Yeah,
That is funny.
A couple fixes with some episode content. First Piece Duo, they adjusted one of the locations for the one of the mercenaries where they would spawn at. Sometimes they would spawn out of the map and you won't be able to kill them, so you get Hawkman to appear. Prison Break, the Adam's mouth is going to move now when he's talking to you. Let's see, Legends PvE, the updated final bosses to drop a mark of prestige rather than a direct grant. This was done to avoid direct grants being affected by diminishing returns. You guys know when you get those, if you run an older content and you get a token of prestige times 100 and all that, if you are currently at your soft cap for earning prestige for your league, you will not get that full 100 from that token, even though you should. But it won't all go towards your league. So
Yeah.
they fixed that. So make sure you guys, if you guys are at your soft cap, save your tokens of prestige for Thursdays, so you can actually get that full credit for them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Courthouse, they fixed the issue with the first two bosses not granting marks of legend, and they fixed older Legends PvE instances allowing players under level 10 to enter.
What?
Yeah, apparently some of the older ones you could if you weren't level 10, you have to be level 10 to do them. But apparently, folks were able to do them.
You're joking.
Yeah.
But those poor level 10s are probably like, oh, what's this? Squish.
Yeah. Of course, with the mid-range pass over munitions and raids, there's lots of changes to lots of different powers and everything. You guys have checked up patch notes out yourselves for all that. I'm not reading it all. But for PvP, Rage Light munitions and Celestial advanced mechanics will no longer work in PvP while in a non-DPS role. See, Research and Development Catalyst Type 7s no longer requires a combat rating of 100 to purchase it from a vendor. What? Okay. Let's see here. Teleporters and safe houses. New players can no longer use the safe house teleporters until after they have completed the first mission. This is to help combat the issue where someone accidentally goes to the wrong safe house and does not know how to get back. If you're good with someone, you can still use the teleporter to go to them.
These updates are funny. It's like a funny.
It's sometimes I agree with you. I mean, there's a lot of things sometimes they add in. You're like, what? People were doing that? But at the same time, I'm sitting here and I remember back, like, I laughed my ass off when they added those boxes in the tutorial for people who couldn't figure out or didn't know how to activate their movement mode so they could get up that one ledge. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I was sitting here thinking the other day, I was like, I kind of remember having a bit of an issue at first. Like, it took me a couple minutes to figure out. I was like, oh, this is how I fucking fly.
Yeah. Can you imagine just getting to that first bit of the Brainiac ship and just being like, what? Sorry? How do I get up there? And just end up not playing the game anymore because of just that one bit.
Well, apparently, that seems to, the tutorial seems to be like a very difficult thing for people to get by. I mean, they've added. Since the game's launched, they've added a repair vendor in there.
Oh, no,
you're joking me.
No, because people were getting their asses handed to them, and in there apparently, and their gear was getting broken, and eventually they wouldn't be able to use their weapon.
Is that your Oh.
No, that Mr. Game Teller's back with his classic comments for you there.
Oh, is he?
Oh, there we go. He's gone.
What did you say? I didn't get a chance to see what he said.
Oh, he just.
Go on, you're back in the show.
I'll let you say your bit.
No.
Funny.
Game Teller, you are my biggest fan.
Good times. Yeah, cool. What's next?
That was it.
That was it?
Pretty much it. There's a UI fix in there for PC only. Pressing the escape while the connecting screen is up should no longer attempt to open the HUD and close the game. Which, why anyways pressing any buttons during the loading screen is beyond me. I don't know.
PC. Good game.
So yeah, well, God's actually pointed me in the direction of this video, which we're about to show you. Why don't you tell everyone about this guy, Gods, because he's kind of unnoticed, isn't he? But he does amazing videos.
Yeah, this I'm sure some of you guys would have heard of him already. He's a guy called his YouTube channel is Zarjas, and I'd probably say it was about a year or so ago, or no, even longer than that, maybe like 2 years ago now, that I did a little video for him, and it was when there was the Arrow and Flash crossover, and Zardas does really, really good DCUO videos. Like, I will quite openly go there and say that he probably is one of the best editors that we have playing this game. Are you playing it now, Orbit?
No.
No, okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, he just has really, really good editing skills, puts a good little story towards it, and does really, really interesting sort of trailers, like unofficial ones for each episode. it takes a lot of work for him to be able to like sort of get to the level that he does. So his uploads probably aren't as regular as they should be, but he's definitely someone that you should check out if you've got like sort of 5 minutes to kill and want to be entertained. So with this one, he has done the unofficial War of the Light finale. So do you want to play it, Orbit? And if we all mute our...
Now it's finished. I'm absolutely flipping mind blown with that. That was amazing.
Mate, it's... I told you, like, we put, like, we do, like, videos, we put editing in, we're like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then you just watch, like, someone like that edit a fucking ridiculously awesome video, and you're just like, oh, God.
Yeah, that was very good. Only 138 views. That's the first time I've seen previous ones. That's the first time I've seen that one.
It was only put up yesterday.
Yeah, that guy's called Frank. I'm going to put his link in his name in the description. Frank Sarjaz. Sarjaz. There he is.
I was laughing when Jon Stewart blew up the Black Lantern and said poof. It was cool, man. It was cool.
So good.
Yeah, it's
so
good. Puts me to shame.
Yeah, no. You feel kind of inadequate after watching that, didn't you?
I fucking just clicked on some random video and then the Real People's Podcast comes up in the background. This is why we need to get more flipping clips together.
So yeah, just make sure that you head over to the channel and leave him a little sub. Check out his video. I'll put a link. I'll put a link in the chat, sorry, so that you can head over there, drop him a sub, drop him a little comment, all that good stuff. Deserves a lot of praise for that.
Yeah, he does. That's awesome. Cool. So, what's next on the agenda?
Guess tonight it feels awesome.
Did you guys have you been on today? Obviously, Super, you have. Have you had the chance to do the event, the new event?
Yep.
Yeah, I did it 2 times now.
Is it the same as?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same as last year. There's no event that you queue up for. It's all open world, but there's also the tour and there's the race that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of marks per day. I think it's like a total of 7 marks you can earn if you do the tour and the go collect all the coins and everything.
Isn't it 8? I think 8. Sorry.
I think it's 7. I'm not positive. It might be 8. Might be 8. I think it's 7. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a lot of marks you can get and all that. You know, cool base items. Obviously, this is the seasonal. You want to make stock up a little bit on some extra base items and everything like that to throw up on the broker and make some money off of. Because yeah, you will. These are some of the more popular base items in the game.
They've also got that race. I think if you switch movement mode, you get the feat as well from the different movement mode. Is that right?
Well, you have to actually complete the race as that movement mode.
Yeah. So
like, yeah, there's 3 different feats for that race for each movement mode. There, you actually have to complete the race though as that movement mode.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I was going through when I was doing my race feats for the different movement modes. It was around the couple years ago. It was around during this seasonal, and that I don't know, man. I freaking hate the super speed races. Like there's no tomorrow.
Really? See,
oh my god,
I'm
I
like
hate
that
them
with
so
the
bad.
acrobat. I hate the acrobat races.
The acrobat ones are tough, man, but there's like that one super speed race that goes around in Gotham that goes around Ace Chemicals where you have to run up a freaking light post. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one. That one is terrible.
Oh
I just,
my god.
still to this day, I played DC for years and years and years, and I can still not master the acrobat flight weird thing. I just can't do it. I don't know why, but I just can't do it.
What, rocket assisted glide thing?
Yeah, I just can't do it. I always struggle with it. Like obviously I do it, but it doesn't feel fluid for me.
I find it difficult when you're trying to swoop down through like little gaps.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I was skimming on the. I went skimming on the test server. That was fucking awesome.
I quite like skimming. I went skimming for that that 24-hour live stream that we did. Level 1 to 30 live stream, and we got to level 30, and then
went to bed.
Went to fucking bed, shattered. We were like, yeah, we'll get a full group. We'll level up to 1 to 30 in like, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking
day.
8 hours later.
Went into
God's is muting his mic and in the soak because we left him behind.
We've been playing like 6 hours.
We didn't speak to God for about a week after that.
You left me in Canada. You left me in Canada.
We're supposed to be a team. That was funny. Jokes. So have we got any news on water powers yet? Any more news?
Nope, no news on water powers yet. They have not announced anything like that. They have announced what's next on their balancing agenda, though. And it's gotten
we talked about this last week, didn't we?
No, they've came out earlier this week talking about what's coming up next with their balancing agenda, as far as for mid-range and everything like that. And it got a lot of people upset. I know Crappy and Dark Horse were really upset because the original list on what they were going to do as far as balancing was concerned was going to be the first. They're going to go and they're doing the weapon pass next. Now that Rage Munitions is done, they're doing the weapon pass next. So we're going to be seeing a lot of different testing for weapons and everything like that coming up soon. I'm actually going to get on there and I'm going to work out timings for combos. Not so much to see what damage everything's doing, but I just want to, because remember we talked about freaking like combos like Mega Smash, just not doing what you would expect Mega Smash to do for a really slow full hold combo.
Yeah.
I'd like to get on there and get some data, some times and everything like that for these combos, just to see and point out justification for why certain combos and certain weapons should be doing more damage than some of the other weapons and their combos are doing. But that's all going to be next with the weapon pass. And then, of course, they were talking about doing the increasing damage for players in non-DPS roles. So tanks, healers, and trollers being able to do more damage in their main roles and everything. However, I believe that has been scrapped, or they're not going to do it next, because after that will be electricity, nature, and then earth and sorcery. Mainly because there was a huge uproar about the fact that electricity and nature was being left out, or being put on hold for this damage pass. Part of it, the reason why they're doing the weapon balancing is because nature and electricity both require uses of weapons. So if they're going to do electricity and nature and then do weapons, they just have to go back and do electricity and nature all over again. So they're going to go ahead and take care of the weapon pass, and then they're going to do electricity and nature, and then they're going to take a look at earth and sorcery and balancing them, because of how ridiculous pet powers are right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of surprised that gadgets isn't considered a pet power, because you can call that turret out.
It's nowhere near as powerful.
Even though it's not part of the AM, I understand that, but I was just surprised that.
I think that's it. It's just the AM, really, isn't it?
I wish they would change the gadget pet and make it, the turret, and make it into kind of movable pet which uses hands, everything, and now moves. For example, it would be cool if they put the small Batcave robots for heroes, and maybe for villains the Lex Luthor robots, for example. I mean, that would be a cool idea.
I don't know, Buck. I mean, I was watching your little 1v1s video the other day. Man, you like? I mean, I was dude. If you could put Robot Sidekick in that freaking loadout and call him out, I think you'd do it. You got your decoy out there, your turrets out there. All you use is sticky bomb and photon blast. That's all you use, man.
I remember Balkan
asking
me for like a loadout. I remember Balkan asking me for a loadout once for like 5s in as gadgets DPS, and he gave me his 1v1 loadout. I was thinking, mate, you are so cheesy. All these fucking splitting damage and everything. Like, it does not go in bulk damage.
Yeah, the thing about gadgets when I do 1v1s or 2s is I play defensive. I play like a tank. So that's helping me a lot.
You play like a pussy.
No, I'm not playing like a pussy. I'm playing like a gadget tank, man.
A gadget tank. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
There are like 2 pets out, man, with that decoy in the freaking turret.
You just mad because you don't have it. Did you see the sorcery guys when they spam the supercharge?
I'm just mad. I'm just supercharges shouldn't be used in freaking 1v1s either.
I don't use them, but yeah, they do it. So, man, if other people play cheesy, I'm doing the same, man. I'm not gonna lose because I was playing fair. If someone is playing cheesy, you have to do it too. This is DC.
You just need a shield on your.
My distract is a shield, actually.
No, you need an actual shield, and you'll be.
Like, don't you have a neutralizer in there too?
Hard light shield or something.
I don't use neutralizer anymore.
No, I mean the weapon shield.
Too much power.
Right, the weapon shield.
Yeah.
That thing got nerfed, man. That weapon, the damage on the shield.
It's been worth nerf now. Okay.
It's been faced. Yeah. The thing is, they freaking nerfed the ever-loving piss out of hand blasters too, which I think was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, they were the 2 go-to flavor of the month weapons, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that cracked me up. It's like, one of those guys. They did a freaking PvP tournament. They were doing a 4v4 PvP tournament, and they said nobody was allowed using shield because it had 2 broken combos on there. One of which I could get on board with, saying it was doing too much damage. But then they've got hand blasters which had a broken combo also, and the hand blasters was fine. Yeah, you can use hand blasters.
Yeah. We had that 5v5 tournament on the EU side, and there was a weird glitch with the weapon where you would lunge and you wouldn't take damage. And there was a bit of controversy because of that in the EU tournament, in regards to people getting paid.
Who won?
Because of it was I can't remember their group name, but it was like Spig's group. But yeah, there was a bit of controversy because there was that with, like, I can't remember, I don't know which weapon it was or what actually happened, but apparently there was a combo that if you just lunge someone, you just wouldn't take any damage, and it wasn't even like an immunity side of things, it was just literally broken shit. So they had to not pay out because they were exploiting something.
Joking.
Yeah, but the thing was like, before they found out and watched back that they were exploiting something, I'd already given them like half of the money. So they got half the prize fund out of us, but yeah, I had to get pulled, unfortunately.
It's a second place one then.
No, even second place didn't even get the money in the end. It just basically got sacked off.
What a flop.
Sacked it off.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Whoever was giving out the prize money kept all the money, yeah?
Yeah. Me.
Yeah.
So what's everyone's like main gripe then, Super, in regards to this? Because I've seen a lot of people complain about this with electricity, and like a lot of people are taking it quite far in regards to there not being an update with electricity. Do you think it's sort of like it's justified?
The damage is just pitiful with electricity. It is. It's pitiful. with electricity. Nature's pretty much in the same boat too. I mean, and the thing is, even for you to sort of try to keep up with nature, there is so much you've got to do, form changing and everything like that. People aren't happy with the form changing with nature and stuff. So, I was joking with Crappy and somebody else in the league when we were talking about what they're going to do with nature. And so it's going to be you're going to have to start off in human form and then cast this power and that power and then switch to wolf form and then cast this power and that power and then switch to dog form, and then just do all your DPSing from dog form after that. And it's just it's the form change is something they're really not happy about. That you have to do to put out huge numbers with nature, and I can see that. I mean, it's like it's like the same thing like with how I feel about Legends. I don't I mean I've played Legends, I've gotten my feats done in Legends and everything like that, but I created a tune on here with his own look and everything like that. I want to play that tune. That's one of the main reasons why when Marvel came out with their MMO, I didn't pick it up and play it was because you were forced to play Marvel characters. You couldn't create your own character in it. So people who create their own characters and everything, they don't like having to heal in bug form. They don't like having the best DPS being coming out in wolf form or dog form, right, or something like that. And so I'm not saying they need to get rid of the form changes, because I mean that is part of the power itself, but they need to figure out a way so that people aren't forced into using those forms for DPS at least. I can understand nature's bug form. I mean, people don't like nature's bug form. Some of them don't like it because of the movement. Some of them don't like it because of the look. But I'm sorry, man. 3% freaking boost to your heals, and you get power back.
You basically
there's no other support. There's no other power that does that in support role, and its main role in this game. So I mean, shit. If I can get power back, well, atomic tanking. Come on, man. Or rage tanking?
Yeah. You'd be using it all day. Oh, it's all kicking off in the chat. It's all kicking off.
Yeah, just play with him.
Me too.
Me too. Me too.
But the thing I said is true. The thing I said is true.
I'm just playing with him, but that's true. But it's all true. Right, guys, why don't you, in the chats, fire us some questions. Let's answer some of your questions. 3 or 4, maybe 5 questions.
Let's wrap this shit up. Classic weekly saying.
And then we'll wrap this shit up. Orbit is being a savage right now.
What do you think about Balkan's new intro?
It's a good intro, mate. It's a good intro.
Nobody asked that. Move along. Next question. No, joking. It is really good.
Took me a whole day.
What do you think of it, Soups?
No, Balkan does videos.
Wow.
No, I saw it, man. It looks cool. It looks cool.
So someone drew you the picture, right, Balkan, and then you went and then you did the intro yourself from there. Is that right?
Yeah, someone drew it. He gave me a black and white version and a colored version, and then I kind of mixed that kind of together. And I can show you that on Skype what I did later.
Look at Rotablitz in the chat. Nalkin, your intro is good.
Nalkin. Thanks, not a miss.
Newton lips.
What's best for Atomic? Melee or range, guys?
No idea.
I'd probably say range for
mid range. I would go mid range. Mid range for Atomic with Beast.
But range. Someone asked me about Atomic the other day. I just find it so boring. You just clip powers from left to right in an order. That advanced mechanics so easy to run it. But it is a strong power.
See, well, there's so much different. There's so much different ways you can DPS with Atomic, which is another one of the reasons why I love it, because it's not just a 1, 2, 3, 4 power. It's also a combo power, but you can incorporate so many different ways to 1, 2, 3, 4 or combo, or you could. There's ways to you can put a loadout together that for some fights you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's other fights where you can just do nothing but combos the whole time. I love it. I love it.
Of course you're gonna say that. It's fucking easy as fuck.
It's a question from Flux.
Go on, Super. Lose your cool.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you.
Yes, you was.
Flux asks, do you guys think that they should add all the tier 3 styles to the style vendor for everyone and not just the role specific styles? So by that he means the gear which you used to buy with Marks of Krypton.
I believe you get a chance of getting those styles from the Promethean lockboxes anyway, so...
No, you don't, do you?
I think so, yeah. I've gotten some Sunstone's Edge from the lockbox before.
Yeah, he means like the...
what the fuck is this?
Medico,
yeah, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. Yeah. I know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Those are role-specific styles, dude. I mean, should I be able to get the... webbed slimline style from
I'd love to see some more styles suited to our mentors. I personally liked it where you could only where we had mentor locked styles.
Yeah,
because our mentors are useless really after
I used
level
to
30.
love wearing that Superman gear. I can't remember what it's called now, but the one which had like the
House of
Hell?
Yeah, House of L. I used to love wearing that gear, man. Like the way that you could make like the sort of what's it called, like the stone part of it, where you could like it was sort of different colours. Yeah, I used to love that. The helmet not so much, but the chest and the legs I used to love. I used to wear them all the time.
No, the Dark Spectre one is still the best one. The Dark Spectre one, man.
Yeah, but the feet on it are awful.
Yeah, the feet. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Raiden from Metal Gear. Raiden. I don't like the feet, but I mean the rest of it is cool. Looks like you have high heels. Actually.
Let's have a look at some more questions.
Oh, thanks, Guess and I. Our mentors are lazy Balkans, more Batman than Batman on DC. Ah. Now my heart is melting.
Do you guys know, Hero? We're not. You're misunderstanding what was going on during the tournament. But are you going to see Batman vs Superman next week? Almost definitely. I'll be watching that. I didn't even know it came out next week, to be honest. But I'll definitely.
I already ordered my ticket.
I'll be definitely going to see it. 100%.
With all the boys, no girls.
What kind of girls wants to go see Batman vs Superman?
Lots of girls, dude.
Yeah, I know lots of girls, but like not really. Who are you going to go with?
No, you don't know lots of girls. You know
you haven't got very good girlfriend if she won't go with you.
I'm not having this conversation today.
How was with your birthday, mate? Did you go out with the boys?
We had this conversation. It was a stag do, so yes.
Oh, did you? Oh, nice.
You know it. You know it.
Were there many girls out?
When we got out, yeah.
Oh right, yeah. No. Well,
it's a stag do.
Drinks beforehand.
Stag do. Stag do, mate. I'm not sure if you know.
Your favourite kind of night out.
Every weekend's a stag do. You twats. Someone actually asked. Someone asked, what did they fucking ask? I forgot the question. Oh yeah, they asked
That
if
computer pack in the marketplace is 400 marketplace cash.
someone asked if the Batman vs Superman tournament was going to be streamed. And Super Veggie, I'm obviously looking at you for this one.
I don't believe it is. I'm not positive on that.
Well, you're going to be in it,
Not
in
definitely.
there, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm going to be, me and Trixlight and maybe a couple other people are going to be helping to herd all the cats to get the tournament started up and running and everything. There's a lot of teams, dude. I think there's like close to 40 for each side. Yeah. Huge tournament.
I think you've got.
So-
I think I read somewhere that you got 2 more days to get your entries in as well. So, I think I read that somewhere. Pretty sure. Two more days.
And you know, like I said, folks. I mean, if you want to be taken seriously, make sure you have a team. We are not going to assign people to be your teammates for this. All right.
We're not making friends for you.
If you don't have 3 other people on your team and listed on the brackets, you're going to be disqualified and kicked out of the tournament completely, and you won't even qualify for the participation prize that they have.
Has there been
I can't
any
remember
indecent team names yet put forward?
No, people are usually pretty smart about that.
Good.
People are usually pretty smart about that.
I can remember in an old FNL once there was a league that had a really bad league name, and then they were renamed to something like Bad Taste or something like that, like live on the FNL. That was quite funny.
Well, dude, the very first FNL they did, I was on it with my league at the time, the Replacements.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in my league, his name was Nutsack Jones. And he got renamed in the middle of the stream. In the middle of FNL, dude. I was like, no, man.
Well, what did he get renamed to?
I can't remember what it was, but I think they changed his name and they gave him a rename token or something like that, so he could change it to whatever he wanted to. But yeah, I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I had no idea they would do that. He's like, that's all right, man. I'm just, I was like, I couldn't fucking believe they just fucking did it right there. I was like, because it was funny. It was funny because Spittle saw his name and he was like, he's like, that's a funny name. Nutsack Jones, that's a funny name. And the next thing we know, bam, he got fucking changed. I was like, what the hell, man? Spittle said it was a cool name.
Balkan Rotoblitz wants to know if you've seen his base.
No.
I think maybe you should go and check it out after the stream.
Hey,
did you actually play with him this weekend? You told him you want to play with him.
Rotoblitz, Balkan says he's going to be by your lair later this evening.
Yeah.
Check it out. You guys can have it.
No, I haven't said it. Orbit is.
Why don't you record his lair for your channel?
Why you don't do this?
That,
why you don't do this? You have the bigger, more subscribers, man. You will push him. Really nice. Why you don't do it? Listen, I was playing with him the duo. Now it's your turn. And Gods, didn't you say you want to do with him a lot of 2v2 matches? Yeah. Shut up now.
Well, I heard that Balkan is coming to your lair about 9 o'clock on Saturday, Rotoblitz, and he's going to record it for you. So.
I hear that
there about 9 o'clock.
Disciple is logging in 30 minutes. Is going to play with you 2v2s.
I think he wants an alt leveling as well, Balkan, if you got some free time.
And Orbit wants to give you 50 mil if you beat him right now. Logging in 50 mil.
Dude, no, seriously, you just remind me of something, Orbit. Every once in a while I'll queue up for like for content for maps.
Why is he asking the same question again?
I'll queue up for maps that for alerts or something like that because I like the maps and everything like that. So I queued up for Themyscira Divided the other day and go in there, and as I'm looking at the chat, and the guy who is like in controller stance was talking to the healer, and he was saying, so yeah, they kicked me out because they said I didn't have any controller gear. He's like, I don't know how to get controller gear. The dude was 119 CR.
What a joke.
Wow.
Yeah, and didn't know how to get his controller gear. So I tell him about. I was like, "There's 2 sets of gear," and I was like the gear that you're getting in here is dropping unattuned. So if you attune it while you're in controller stance, bam, you've got controller gear, and it says that at the top on the gear and everything. So then we get done beating the alert, and I'm standing there, explaining a couple more things to him, and he's like, "Hey, dude," he's like, "You want to help me? Help me with my atomic tune?" And at first I thought he was going to ask me about a loadout or something like that. No, he wanted me to get his atomic tune, carry his atomic tune through to get him a bunch of gear and all that, get his CR up higher. I was like, dude, I think you've skipped CR enough on the tune you're on if you don't know how to get controller gear. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm doing that with you. there's no way I'm doing it. And I just walked out. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. 119 CR, he didn't know how to get controller gear.
Terrible. Yeah, absolutely terrible.
Right, let's
That's all I'm gonna say.
let's wrap this shit
You
up.
guys,
Thank you everybody for watching us for episode 49. Next week is episode 50. 50 weeks, guys. Not consecutive weeks, but 50.
yeah, definitely not consecutive weeks.
But
Man.
50
This
weeks.
podcast is what? This podcast got started 3 years ago?
Episode 50. Oh yeah.
I think Sourcecast, we're on 170 coming up on it or something like that.
Quality, not quantity, mate.
Exactly. That is
That's
exactly what I was going to
the
say.
podcast right there, man. We start on time.
Oh, fuck, started on time.
I'm joking.
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late. You don't even have a shirt that fits, man.
This fits!
I love it every week. Is always,
This fits perfectly!
or if it's
I mean,
it's
so
too
there-
tight.
You're cutting off
He's-
circulation to your
He's
arm.
got the same jokes. He's just got he's got cue cards,
Hey,
the same.
Wear a shirt,
the same
wear a shirt that fits
orbit
while I'm
jokes.
telling the joke.
This fits fine. This fits fine. This shirt. It's fine.
It's like every t-shirt you wear is Under Armour, I swear.
Under Armour. tier 7 armor, mate. Tier 7 tank armor. But thank you guys for watching.
More like year 7 tank armor.
Yes.
Age 7.
Age 7 to 8. Jokes.
Tier age 7.
We will catch you next week, same time, which is 10:30 on the dot.
Shout outs. Shout outs.
Ah,
Shout outs.
Shout
Oh, come
out.
on, guys, we almost
Get
got
the
out of here.
tables.
shout out to
What?
Crappy Heel. I'm just going to do 10. Shout out to Whiptastic. Shout out to Jensei. Shout out to Mimai, Trick Daisy, Rotoblitz, Free American Hero, Flux, Dick Grayson. 2 more shout outs. 2 more. 2 more. Who are they going to be? Light Surfer. And 1 more is going to be... Bloody hell, hurry up, guys. Said Jensei. A Jizliso. There you go.
That's a really
A Jizzle... Esui. How do you know that?
Jizzle.
How do you know this, Esui?
Rotor, Balkan's going to log on in 15 minutes to record your lair.
Yeah.
I'm online already and I will not ignore list.
Oh wow.
Ow!
Alright.
Goodbye, everybody.